Good morning. This is Uncle P with Great Presbyterian Remunerations. It's a slot that wants to encourage you, to uplift you. Many of us are down and we don't know where to go. But when somebody is with you and feeling with you, we hope that it could get better and better, and we will thank God for everything. Mother Teresa was a woman with a heart of gold. Her acts were of goodness and were performed even under life-threatening circumstances. She dedicated her life to helping the poor, the needy, the sick, and the miserable. She lived with them, she became like them, and she died in their midst. She was a tremendous influence in the lives of many in those poor Indian villages. She struggled to give a touch of Christianity in the midst of a dominating and hostile Hindu population. The world came to recognize her as one with a touch of love, of sacrifice and kindness, and Mother Teresa actually followed in the footsteps of Christ. In her lifetime, she brought joy and hope to many, and she died with the belief that peace can be gained and manifested in all human beings if they allowed God's Spirit to flow in them. Like the Apostle Paul in Philippi, Mother Teresa exhorted the people he ministered to not to be anxious about what is beyond their imagination. She wanted them to content themselves with what they had by depending on prayer and thanksgiving to God. Our motive was to bring peace and understanding amongst people and exhorted them to be each other's keeper. Peace of mind, which we crave for every day, can help us dwell on the things of holiness and can lead us to overcome the turmoil and the turbulence of our world. In one of our invocations, Mother Teresa said, peace should remind us that we have been created to live with the view of heaven because the message of the gospel of Jesus is of peace and love. Cardinal Newman wrote, help me spread the fragrance everywhere I go. Let me preach thee without preaching, not by words, but by my example. Our works of love are nothing but the works of peace. Let us radiate the peace of God and so light the light and extinguish in the world and in the hearts of men and women all hatred and love for power. Yes, here we are again, each struggling to make ends meet. Some of us will step on other people's toes to achieve our evil intentions. Others will present themselves with sheep clothing, whereas deep inside them they are roaring lions. Some will sneak into other people's lives and exploit and destroy them. Many, for survival's sake, will commit crimes of attrition and treason. Let us try to endeavor to look at life as Mother Teresa did, with the view of doing good rather than evil. What bothers many people is the spirit of ingratitude and victimization we hold supreme. There are many whose good works have been abused. They have been taken for a ride because of what they do and the concern they have for others. And that also is the world. The good many people do is hardly recognized, but we're exhorted to keep being good. During this time, take the world as it is and live above the pettiness of people, especially those who take delight in prying into other people's well-being. Be at peace with yourself and spread it out to others. You may be surprised how much influence you will have on other people's lives. It will not be easy, but do the best you can to be right with people, doing good and showing love too. Note that the good you do will help bring peace to someone's life. Detractors will always be there to trip you, but if you are steadfast in what you do, good will always triumph over evil. This is Uncle P with Great Presbyterian Remuneration.